Here are some incredible new Figma plugins which are powered by AI or have some unique features that Figma doesn't have yet. A majority of these are free or have free plans, so you'll be able to instantly start using these. Alright, so the first one we're looking at is by the developers Divriots, and these are my favorite plugin developers for Figma. They have many new plugins that they've introduced, but my favorite ones are these top two: AI to design and 3D to design. 3D to design lets you import any 3D object inside Figma. You can edit it inside a basic canvas and then place it or paste it inside Figma as an image. This will help you a lot with mock-up designs, with cool graphics that you want to bring in, which are three-dimensional, but Figma doesn't support that, so this will help you do it. Second one is, of course, AI to design. It brings all the different AI tools into Figma, so you're not only dependent on Figma AI anymore. You can use different AI models to generate UI designs inside Figma. It separates GPT, Gemini, Claude, Grok, even Kimi, DeepSeek. The next one is actually a Figma plugin that is very famous. It's called Jitter Video, but they've introduced a new feature inside Jitter which will take your designs to the next level. It's called image to video, and it lets you convert any image inside your Figma design into these cool animated GIFs or videos that then you can import inside your Figma, utilize with your designs, and so much more. It's so cool. It can convert a real human being or a graphic or an icon or a logo into these animated. The next one on our list is called Osdire, and this is an amazing new platform for freelancers. It allows you to publish services that gets instant visibility to clients all across the globe. You get a dedicated landing page for each of your services, for example, UX design, with custom images in this carousel format to show off your work. Of course, you can add different pricing tiers as well, along with a list of FAQs so that your clients know exactly what kind of service you are providing. The page honestly looks very clean and easy to read. They have a complete secure payment portal as well, so clients can pay you directly from this platform. This guarantees that you get paid as soon as you complete your project. And with this nice dashboard, you can actually keep track of all your earnings, the payments that the clients have made. What's cool is that they are offering $500 as a bonus if you complete your first 10 client projects on this platform. You get that bonus. Apart from that, your clients also get something interesting: a 10% instant discount to your clients, as well as a 1% cashback if they buy your services. So it's a win-win for both clients as well as freelancers. The platform fee right now is very low as compared to all the other freelance platforms out there. That means you get to take most of the money from your projects, and the platform has no hidden charges. Go check out Osdire. I'll have a link in the description. Thank you once again, Osdire, for making this video possible and for helping keeping the channel alive. Element. The next one is pretty impressive. It's called Motionkit, and it allows you to animate your Figma design with ease for 100% free, with a lot of different pre-made animations for your Figma design. So you can do that you can edit from inside this little panel that pops up, and then finally render and export it as Lottie animations, as GIFs, as PNGs, as video. They have a lot of presets which you can just drag and drop into this nice little timeline. So if you want to add animations to, say, a rectangle or a button or a circle, you can just drag and drop one of these slide in animations or pop up animations. There are text effects, there are vector morphing effects, and you can literally record this as a video as well. So if you're trying to share it with your team, you don't want to export the whole thing, there's an inbuilt recorder as well. The creator also has another plugin called Flowshot. So essentially capturing videos inside Figma. There's a dedicated desktop app for this as well if you want to go the next level. Okay, so then this next one is just very appropriate for the designers of today's time. It's called Aura. And Aura literally judges your design's feel. So if there's a certain feel to it, if it's something very professional, so it will judge your designs, and if it finds there are any inconsistencies or the aura of the design doesn't match on a certain page or a certain text doesn't match the entire design, it can even give you that. So it's not just to judge your designs, but also to give you useful insights on what you can make or what changes that can be done to make this much better as well. Effects app, such an appropriate name for this next one. Effects app literally allows you to add a plethora of very advanced effects to any of your images. You know how important it is to theme your images according to your designs these days. Edit your images on the go, so it's not just pre-made effects. You can even tweak the effects according to your own preferences, your own choices. If you want to add a little more blur, if you want to add a little more shade, you can do all that. I love how there's so many different effect properties. So each effect has various properties that you can select from and finally apply it to the images that are required, so you get a nice preview before the effect is applied. Okay, this next tool is a dream come true for people who are working with design systems. It's called Supa Design Tokens by Angelo. He's one of the best creators of plugins out there. If you go and check out his other work. So this one, Design Tokens, is essentially an entire dashboard for your entire design system right here in Figma. You literally know every token that has been updated. It even updates you on what new tokens are there, if there's anything new, if things are being synced across your project. So if you want to connect a certain line of code to, say, a button, you can tweak that code from here internally as well. And you can literally organize everything in a very neat little manner. Much like with material design, etc. If you go to their website, you see all that organized material. This will help you organize your entire design system, visually look at everything and make tweaks and changes. Just a very nice tool to enhance what already exists, a nice DSM. Before we move on, the next one is actually a page, a Twitter handle essentially, created by the wonderful people at Divriots, Figma Plugins Weekly. It's a Twitter page maintained on a weekly basis. As you can see, February 20th was the last post. So they basically update you on all the new Figma plugins every single week. Just like you have videos pop up here from me every single week, useful videos like this, they have useful plugins that pop up every week. So if you are following me here, I think it'll be very useful to follow them there if you want to check out new or newly discovered plugins on their page. Very, very useful. Just wanted to give them a little shout out. The next one is called File Attach. Very useful, something that Figma doesn't support yet. You can literally embed any files from zips to PDFs to docs to fonts. Try its best to convert whatever assets you have into like a Figma editable format, which you can then import. Of course, not everything will be editable, but it tries its best to do a good job. The next one's by Joseph Lee. This is a tool where there's no login required, nothing required. You basically import it into their web editor. Essentially, you import your designs and essentially you can create a demo to explain your designs, whether it's for Behance, etc. Or you can literally import this into a lot of different platforms, into Framer, into SiteDog, into Confluence. You can literally create these cool annotations around your designs, guided text captions, which will help say a designer, another teammate, or maybe even a user you're testing it out, explain what you can do on the screen. Conditions, so you can literally make prototypes based on certain conditions. So if a certain button is clicked, maybe twice or thrice something happens. And they have an entire analytics dashboard with shareable links. So basically you'll get a final link and whenever someone clicks on it or does something with it, it will show you how the users have used your designs as well. Kind of like Maze, but like a baby version of Maze, if you get what I mean. The next one is actually a Figma update more than a plugins update. And this is sort of being controversial right now on Twitter, on LinkedIn, everywhere. So basically, Figma and Claude are partnering up with a lot of stuff. Now with Claude Code, you can literally export from Claude Code into Figma the designs that Claude Code has created and then edit and iterate on the designs inside Claude Code. Now, what's controversial is people are asking, why would we even need Figma at this level? You can just start designing with Claude and just forget Figma, or do all this inside Figma and Figma Make. Now, of course, not everyone uses Figma Make. A lot of people might already be on Claude Code, which is much more advanced in my opinion. The issue is they haven't given a very clear way to get back from Figma into Claude. There's not a seamless sync. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. This is a very weird update. It seems exciting, but once you look at it, you're like, okay, it's good, but it's just halfway there. It's not a fully baked feature yet. All right, guys, that is it for today's video. If you guys like the video, make sure you hit the like button. It gets this video to more people, so it'll be helpful to more people as well. And I'll see you next time every single week, Monday and Thursday. Make sure you subscribe. I'll see you next time. Take care. God bless.